everyone, and welcome to Valley Crafty Corner. I just got my new Studio Calico kit in the mail today, so I thought I would share with you what I've done with the kit for February. I did quite a few layouts, and I was just starting to get a little bit tired of the papers and everything, so I'll just throw them in my scrap bin, and I'll use them for maybe Project Life or something like that. So I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm hoping to do this all in one video. If not, it'll be in two, so I'll do the products and the pages that I did with the February kit, and then if I have enough time, I'll do the March kit. If not, I'll do it in a separate video. So anyway, jumping right in, these are the letter stickers, and I used a fair bit of them, especially like a lot of the ones on this side. This is just a piece of scrap paper, so that didn't really come in the kit. That was just on my own products. Didn't use any of this ribbon. I had a hard time using it just because it was a little distracting up against some of the other papers. I tried really hard. So I don't know, maybe I'll try using it on a card or something. And I didn't use this for the same reason. I had a hard time using it. So I think I would probably make a card to slip the card in here and then do that. And the same thing with the Project Life. I had that little envelope from last month, and I still haven't used it. And I think I'm just gonna make cards or something to put in them. These are some of the printables that I have left. And what I've done is I just stick them on tags, and I'll just label them later. And but I just put them on the tags with just repositional adhesive, and then that way they don't get lost all throughout the little throughout this little box. This tray I actually got from Walmart, and I'm not sure if you can see, but it looks like almost like leather snakeskin kind of thing. But what it is actually one of those trays that you can put like on an ottoman, or you can use it as like almost like a TV tray kind of thing, like you were taking somebody breakfast in the morning. So that's what it is, and I got two of them. One's to hold the layouts that I finished, and the other one's to hold all the supplies for the month. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is this is a Glue Glider Pro. I got a question asked on how I keep these tags, these little labels and stuff on these tags. And I actually got this idea from Mercy Tira. This is not my idea at all. It was an awesome idea of hers. I'm just going to show you how to do it real quick. You just take this glue gun, and it's with a repositionable adhesive, and you just go along and then just stick it down. And because it's repositionable, you can easily just pull it up later. Like this one I had with some other old repositional adhesive, and if you don't use it, you can just put it back. So anyway, those are all the leftovers from that. And Studio Calico sells this. It's in their main store, so you don't have to order it special or anything like that. And it comes with a permanent one, but you just buy the repositional ones separate, and they pop right out, so you don't have to worry about making sure that you use up the repositionable one before you use the permanent one. So that's kind of a nice feature, is you can just easily slip them in and out. And this would be like a version of an ATG gun if, you know, you people like the ATG gun style, but want something a little bit maybe more smaller and a little bit more handheld. So anyway, that's a tip for you guys. So anyway, went through the tags. There's another little piece down here, so I'll just get that out of the way. I just keep all my little embellishments in this toffee, or however you say it, this little tray from Christmas time, so that they don't get lost in the bottom. And I have lots of these wood veneers left, and this is just a cheap little container from Walmart as well. And then there's quite a bit of those geotags and arrows left in here, so those will be used on, I'm sure, other layouts. And I used this stamp set quite a bit, more often than I thought I would. I used it on a lot of my Vegas pages, just because I live in a small town. There's not really any reason for me to be using this, but I will probably use it on a few more Vegas pages, just because that's that's the only time I think I'd ever use it. So anyway, I used it a little more than I thought I would. So that's a good thing. These little clips, I only used one of them. I just don't know how I would use these mustache ones because I don't really have any kind of funky pictures like that. And this is just some floss that I used from that beautiful layout that I just had sitting around. I thought maybe I might use some more embroidery. The enamel dots, I used a lot of enamel dots. The only ones I didn't touch were these red ones just because it didn't feel like they went. But I only have one yellow one left, which is surprising for me because I don't use yellow very often. So those will be used up for sure. For the washi tape, I used more washi tape than I thought I would. I sometimes have a hard time using this wider rolls, but I used a lot of this. So I really liked it. There was a couple different ways I used it. So just revert back to my last few videos and you can see me using it. I tried doing one of the silhouette cuts, and this was like a 12 by 12 silhouette cut. And I tried to see if I could, use it on a page, and I just couldn't. I don't know if it was maybe the papers that didn't go very well, but it just didn't work. So I'll probably try to use it on another layout. And what I actually did was I sprayed it on this green cardstock that we always seem to get in the kit that I'm kind of sick of. So I sprayed the mask with some white Studio Calico, and just to see if I could maybe use it as a mask. And again, I had a hard time using it just because the papers didn't go very well with the green. I just didn't really care for it. Had a hard time working it in. So anyway, so I have this as a full sheet, and I have this blue cardstock as a full sheet. And the only reason why is I like this blue, and I've used it before. The only reason why I haven't used it is because I was doing a lot of my Vegas pictures, and they're either on white cardstock or they're on some craft cardstock. So it just didn't go with what I was doing. So it's not that I won't use that. And for the pattern paper, I honestly thought I was going to use this one to death because I really like it, and I didn't. And I think the problem is there was a lot of other blacks in the collection, but they're not the right color. Just for example, there's this one, and then there's this one, and they just didn't seem to go very well together. So I had a hard time using it, but I really like these other ones. I didn't think I'd use this one, but I used the heck out of it. So this I'm pretty sure I'll use in something else, but I just didn't use it in this particular layout. Otherwise, I used maybe a third of the vellum. And then the rest is all pretty much scraps smaller than I would say 6 inches. I used quite a bit of that Febrauary sheet and quite a bit of these other supplies. Like, this is all I have left. So I would say I pretty well killed the kit, other than, a few things. So I'm just going to put this stuff to the side, and then I will show you the layouts that I made. So again, I got the same tray for holding all the layouts that I finished. So just going in order, this was the first one that I made, and this is probably my most favorite layout I've done in years, at least a couple years, just maybe because it's such a personal story that I wanted to document for quite some time. It really struck home for me when I got so many comments and so much positive feedback from you guys from this layout. So this is by far my most favorite layout to date. So again, this was the first one, and I was using quite a bit of just like smaller scraps, and I used quite a bit of these little letter stickers, which didn't come in the kit, but I really like how it turned out. So that's that one. And again, what I've been doing is putting made February 2013, because I'm trying to document now when I've made these particular layouts. And I figure if I just mark on the back, I'm happy with that. So this is the 2-page spread that I made for my Vegas trip And there was only a couple things that I didn't use from the kit, and that was this paper and this yellow paper and then this blue polka dotted paper. But again, I used this little city skyline up for the top border. And I used this particular piece. This is like one of those print and cut files, and a couple other infrared. Like this is from Dear Lizzie. And I tried to use a couple older items just to get them out of my way. I had them sitting on my desk, so I just wanted to use them up. So this I would consider a one-page layout, like a one layout, but it's a two-page spread. So that's number 2. And then this is the beautiful layout, and this is the one that I did the embroidery on. And I just did, some small little layering. I didn't do a heck of a lot of layering on this one, but I really like how this one turned out too. It's not it's not my favorite one, but I like how it turned out. So that was layout number 3, and this is layout number 4. And this one was so much fun. I kind of had an idea in my head what I wanted it to look like. It didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted to, which is sometimes how it happens, but I really like the fun look to it. So anyway, that's layout number 4. And this is layout number 5. And this is the latest one I did. And I did it for a challenge for Ronnie Sue Scrapper. And her challenges was to use 3 different types of circles. The color green, which the color greens, this is kind of like an ombre effect to that city skyline. And then it was 3 different fonts. So there's the 3 different fonts. So anyway, that was my little thing for Ronnie Sue Scrapper. And this one went a little different too, but I really like how it looks a little fun and almost like confetti-ish. So it's pretty cool. And then the other one I want to show you, this has nothing to do with the Studio Calico kit, but this is, I'm trying to finish off a whole bunch of old photos that I have kicking around. And I kind of looked at Mercy Tira, what she's doing. She's kind of doing a project lifestyle of like old photos. But I thought I would kind of take that project life kind of idea for old photos, and I would mix it in with some scrapbook pages as well, because I think the scrapbook pages still tell a story of the history, so I still wanted to do that. So this is using like the Dear Lizzie 5th and Frolic paper. This wallpaper here reminded me of my grandma, and this is my grandma, or my grandpa and my grandma, and this is on their wedding day. So, and the only thing I have to do is my sister was going to get me the date and where they were married, and then I'll just put it in little mini market stickers on here somewhere. So that's this one. I didn't do a process video for it because I just wanted to, you know, take the time and do it. And this was actually from the December kit for Studio Calico, but it was white, and I didn't really want it stark white, so I took some gold Tim Holtz, I think it's Distress ink or Distress Stain. Yeah, Distress Stain. And I just kind of inked it up a little bit to make it look old. So I really like how that turned out. So anyway, that's the layouts that I've done for February. So, what time do we have? Okay, we're at 13 minutes. I think I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to do a separate video for the March kit, just because I think it's going to take a little while because I got some extra add-ons this month. So thanks for watching, and leave a comment at the end of this video and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.